My name is Michelle Martin. I work in the Office of Student Development. I am basically the Assistant Commencement Coordinator. So I do everything from soup to nuts with planning commencement. And so I will be giving you all the information that you need to know and the difference between graduation and commencement. So we're going to start. Eva, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eva Reyes, and I'm the Director of Parent and Family Relations. And I'm happy to see all of you here.
Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda Repsland. I work in the Academic Success Department and help students make sure that they're meeting their requirements to graduate.
Joanna.
Hi, my name is Joanna Torres, Director of Student Enrollment Services, and basically we're making sure that students are paid with their balances and all financial aid is up to date before they graduate.
Mary Alice.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mary Alice Barrows. I'm the Director of the Career Development Center here at William Patterson, and I'm here to assist you with finding a job or getting into graduate school post-graduation.
Danielle.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Danielle Marina. I'm an academic advisor in the advisement office. Please make sure to connect with your advisor if you have not done so already.
Nicole.
Hi, everyone. I'm the director of the Accessibility Resource Center here. I work with all the students that have any kind of diagnosis or disability that need any kind of accommodation.
And Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie with the Registrar's Office. I'll be here to assist you with any questions regarding registration and degree completion.
Great. So these are panels for today. We may have one more person join us from alumni at some point, and if he does, I will have him introduce himself. So we're going to get started. Okay, so our commencement ceremonies, our undergraduate ceremony is on Tuesday, May 20th at the Prudential Center in Newark. Our graduate ceremonies are at the Sports and Recreation Center on May 22nd. Our Cotsacos College of Business is 9 a.m., College of Science and Health 1:30 p.m., and the College of Arts, Humanities, Social Sciences, and Education is at 6 p.m. The undergraduate ceremony lasts about 3 hours, so it'll start at 9 a.m. and end at 12. Our graduate ceremonies are about an hour and a half each. All the ceremonies are live streamed, and so the day of the ceremony, any of your guests that cannot attend in person can just go to our main website, wpunj.edu, and they'll see the live stream right there. So the biggest question that we get asked all the time is, what is graduation versus commencement? So graduation is when a student has satisfied all degree requirements and their degree is officially awarded by the university. So some of you may say, I graduated in fall, or I'm graduating in summer. So that is when you will meet all of your degree requirements and your degree will be awarded after it is conferred by the university. After it's conferred, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks and then is shipped home. Commencement is the actual ceremony. So that's when you walk across the stage where your name is called, all of your family and friends attend. And so we only hold that once per academic year in May. And so that is for all students who are finishing in the fall, spring, and potentially summer. If you are a summer candidate, it's required that you have a permit granting you permission from your associate dean that you are eligible to participate, meaning you will meet all of your degree requirements in the summer term. If you are not going to finish in the summer and you won't be finishing till fall, you would get pushed to the next year. So that is the biggest difference between graduation and commencement. So what needs to be done in order to participate in commencement? Step 1 is apply to graduate. If you don't apply, we will never know that you are eligible, so you won't get uploaded into any of the systems for commencement. So to be able to apply, you have to have completed a minimum of 90 credits, or 12 or within 12 credits of completion if you're a graduate student. And you will be needing to complete your degree requirements by the summer of 2025. If you are a summer graduate, you must apply by April 1st in order to be included in this year's commencement. If you don't participate this year and are a summer grad, you will get invited next year to participate, but you're basically waiting a whole year to walk. So if you do wish to participate, there are two very important steps that need to be completed. So first is to RSVP for the ceremony, and the second is to buy your cap and gown. We do require all students to purchase the cap and gown through our vendor Oak Hall. If you are a master's student who graduated here from your bachelor's, we still require you to buy a new gown because it is different from bachelor's to master's. The hood is different and the gown is different. So those deadlines are April 11th. So it is very important that you complete both steps. The RSVP is how you will distinguish how you want your name announced at the ceremony, and where you get your stage pass, which you will bring with you to the ceremony. So those are the very important deadlines that you will need to complete if you wish to participate in commencement. If you don't wish to participate in the ceremony, you don't have to do any of this. So how to apply to graduate? It can be found on WP Connect. So once you log in, you go to the Students tab. At the bottom of the page on the left-hand side, there will be a graduation section, and you'll apply for either graduate graduation or undergraduate graduation, depending on which degree you're getting. So if you were a fall graduate, your deadline to apply was September 1st. If you are a spring graduate, your deadline was December 1st. And if you're a summer graduate, your deadline is technically June 1st. However, if you have not applied to graduate yet and you have already finished your degree requirements in the fall, if you will be finishing in the spring, no matter what, just apply, select the summer term, and then there is an option to add a note on your application, and you can put in there that you need your term moved to fall or spring. And then the registrar's office will review it and move you to the correct term. And like I said, if you are a summer grad and you want to participate in the ceremony, you must submit your application by April 1st, or else you won't be able to participate this year and you'll get invited next year. So summer graduates, you're required to have the permit. Once you submit your application is when you'll be able to request a permit. There's another link for it in that same section as where you apply to graduate, and your associate dean will review that. They review them fairly quickly. You'll get an email saying your application is approved, your permit's approved, or you'll get an email saying it was denied for whatever reason. Most of the time, it's just because you need to register for a summer class. And then once that's done, the dean will go in and approve your permit. And that system will close the same time as the RSVP and regalia deadline, which is April 11th. So timelines of the day and ticketing. So for the undergraduate ceremony, guests that are attending the undergraduate ceremony do not require a ticket. You can invite as many guests as you want. The more the merrier. Fill the whole arena. We love seeing it. For the graduate ceremony, graduates are eligible to receive 6 tickets, and children 2 and under do not require a ticket. However, if you do wish to request more tickets for the graduate ceremony, in your email that you received, both yesterday I sent out an email to all graduate students, and when you got uploaded into the system, there's a link if you want to request additional tickets. Those requests will be reviewed April 25th, and that's when I will send an email to everyone saying, yes, your additional tickets got approved, or no, they didn't, depending on how many students we have attending the ceremonies. Graduates at the graduate ceremony, strollers are not allowed into the rec center. We try to tell everyone ahead of time. So if you have guests coming, they need to either carry a child or bring a carrier, but we can't allow strollers in. We have nowhere to put them. And then information about the ceremonies, like what time you have to arrive, where you have to go, that will be sent out 1 week prior to the ceremony. So it's very, very important that you stay on top of your emails and look out for that information. There is no rehearsal for either ceremony. You'll just come that day, and we have plenty of staff on hand to show you where you need to go, what you need to do. So RSVPing, we upload eligible graduates once a week into the system, up until the first week of April, and then we'll upload them daily. So a student must complete this form. Again, this is how we know your name is correct. So if you want to say your name and have them record your name based off how you say it, or do it based off the AI generator, however it works for you, but we do need this to be done. And so sometimes these emails do go into your spam folder. So if you don't see it for any reason, check your spam or junk folder. And if not, you could always reach out to me at Commencement at the Commencement email. Cap and gown. Again, this is required for all students. So you have to have it. I understand that sometimes it's a lot to pay for. We do give you until April 11th to have this done. Unless you're a doctoral student, your deadline is this Friday, March 7th. So if there's any doctoral students in here, you are required to purchase that by this Friday, since it takes a lot longer to produce those gowns. As far as what to wear under your cap and gown, dress comfortably. That's probably the biggest advice we could give you. I know a lot of times people tend to wear pretty big heels or things like that. You're going to be walking and going up and down steps. If you're at the graduate ceremony, you're walking on turf on the soccer field. So we want you to be safe. And you're going to be sitting for a good amount of time. So, you know, it's up to you what you wear, as long as it's respectful. That's all we really look for, since you're going to have your gown on anyway. And those are the prices for what it will cost. That includes your shipping. So undergrad is $98, grad $111, doctoral $241. And these are shipped directly to your home. So we don't have a pickup at the school. So you order it and it's shipped right to you. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to ship from the time that your order is processed at the warehouse. There is the option to get stoles and cords and a zipper pull. The zipper pull is the senior class gift. So you would pay $20.25 this year, and that money goes directly to the senior class gift. Stoles and cords are optional to purchase. Some are given out directly for whatever your organization is. So if you're a veteran, an athlete, things like that, those are given out from the university, and there's separate ceremonies where you will receive those, and you'll get that information from whatever that cohort is. There is a first generation stole that is only available at the bookstore. That is not available on the Oak Hall website, since it's designed specifically for William Patterson. So you can go onto the William Patterson bookstore website and purchase it there, or go into the bookstore starting in April and purchase it in person. We do encourage you to decorate your caps for the ceremony. Of course, we want it to be fun and exciting for every student. And so our social media team does a really good job of showcasing all those caps. And so feel free to decorate it and make it unique for you. Undergraduate students for Latin honors, only undergraduate students are eligible to receive Latin honors, which is academic honors. You must have a 3.45 GPA or higher at the end of the fall term. So we will have already pulled the list. Anyone who has a 3.45 GPA or higher and has earned at least 45 William Patterson credits will be invited to receive their Latin honor medallion at a separate ceremony on May 8th. If you will receive Latin honors after the spring semester or summer semester, you will receive that on your transcript and on your diploma. It will show that you have earned Latin honors, so cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. You will also be eligible to get your medallion. You just won't have it before the commencement ceremony. So it's not that you won't get it, it's just you haven't earned it yet. Like I said, that ceremony will be May 8th. You'll get invited directly from the Honors College, who is hosting the ceremony. I'm not sure when those invitations are going out, sometime this month, I believe. And if you are unable to pick it up that day, if you're unable to attend that ceremony, you will have options to pick it up either before commencement or at the commencement ceremony or after commencement. So plenty of chances to get that. So for the day of commencement, what you need to bring with you is as least as possible. You should definitely make sure you have your cap, gown, any of your accolades that you're going to wear. Have that with you. Your stage pass, which is also sometimes called a grad pass, is what will be scanned when you go across the stage. I know there is an option this year to add it to your Apple or Google Wallet. And while that is a great feature, we recommend not to do it. Unfortunately, we've had plenty of students who get to the stage and their phone dies. So we do request that all students print it and bring it with them. If for some reason you can't print it, we will have copies of it at the ceremony. So once you check in, you can get your card physically that day. But to save time and to keep things moving, we ask that you print it and bring it with you. And that's really all you need. Obviously, students are going to have their phones with them. We totally understand. You want to take pictures, but women, if you have a bag, we ask that, or men, we ask that you wear it across your body. And so, because where you're seated doesn't necessarily mean that's where you'll go back to after you cross the stage. So it is best to have something small, something that you can just have with you at all times. When you're lined up, you are lined up by your college and your major. So there are, at the undergraduate ceremony, there are different loading areas where you will line up, and then you'll line up by major. If you're a double major, like education and English, you can choose if you want to sit with education or with English or whatever your other major is. That's totally up to you. We don't have a preference. Only one major is shown on the screen when you walk, but it's totally up to you where you want to be. We have no problem no matter what you choose. It's not by alphabetical order or anything like that. So we also rotate the order that the majors go in so that psychology isn't always at the very end. And art isn't always the first one to go. So we make it fair for the colleges and for all the faculty and stuff as well. I know students don't care as much about that, but we try to make it fair. Guests are allowed to bring bags into the Prudential Center. There is some sizing policies that they have, so the guests should check the Prudential Center's website to see what any of those policies are. Balloons, noisemakers, air horns, etc. are not allowed into the Prudential Center or the Recreation Center. Anyone who tries to come in with balloons or any of those things, we will ask them to bring it back to your car. And they will do so at the Prudential Center as well when you go through security. And so, like I said, tickets are only required for the graduate ceremony, not for the undergraduate. So I'll go to parking first. Parking at the Prudential Center can be reserved ahead of time. We just have to wait until it goes open. So we get notified from the Prudential Center when it's available. I will send an email out to all graduates saying, hey, Park Mobile is open. You can go reserve a spot. There is limited reservations. That's just based off of their availability, what they put on their website. I have no control over it. And so there is parking that day and you pay to park that day, but we cannot control how many reservations there are. So as soon as it opens, I will let everyone know, and it's definitely first come, first serve to pre-register. There is accommodations that could be made for anyone who needs it, as far as handicap drop-off or things like that with Prudential Center directly. So for guests that need that type of accommodation, they have to reach out directly to Prudential Center. But any of our students should reach out to our Accessibility Resource Center. And there's a form that can be filled out to meet any of your accommodations. there is a graduation fee. So anyone who has applied to register or anyone who has applied to graduate at this point will have been assessed $125 graduation fee. It is mandatory to pay this fee even if you're not participating in commencement. This is to help with processing diplomas and other things that are part of graduation. And so until this fee is paid, you will not receive your diploma or have access to your transcripts. So it is imperative that you pay it before you will have graduated. And then senior portraits. So senior portrait March dates and April dates are now open. Emails have gone out to students in order for them to sign up for this. It is not mandatory. You do not have to take senior portraits. We don't have a yearbook anymore, so there's no real mandatory need for them to be taken. But if you do wish to take a senior portrait, the dates are now open. So I know when you go onto the page, you just have to click through the calendar. And like I said, our March and April dates are now open, which April is the last sessions that we have. And attire for that is business professional. The company does provide a cap and gown for you to take with your pictures, but you'll also take a professional business type photo. So that is what you should wear under your cap and gown. I know Eva is doing a great job at putting the link in the chat. So anyone who has come in who did not sign in for today's session, please just click that link to make sure you sign in. So that way we can also send you a survey at the end. So accommodations, guests and graduates, I'm gonna let Nicole explain this just a little bit for all of you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So for graduates, the graduate ceremony is obviously there's the ones located at the rec center. For those, if anybody needs an accommodation and you're the graduate, please complete the form. And then if you have a guest that will need some kind of accommodation, please have either them fill out the form, or if you want to fill out the form, we have a lot of students who just kind of fill it out for your loved one. So if it's like grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, or whomever that's attending, you can fill it out for them, but please just be specific on like what their needs are, their contact information, etc., because we will be sending out communication prior to the commencement ceremonies just to notify of like special arrangements, logistics, where to be at what time. And then for Prudential, if you have any accommodation needs, same thing, please just contact our office so that we can decide how we can obviously facilitate the accommodations. The sooner the better too. I always tell students, please reach out to us as soon as you know that there's going to be some kind of accommodation arrangement that may be needed, especially with Prudential being a large venue. We need to have some things in order. Just please keep us posted on that so we can make the proper arrangements the day before. It's like not ideal. We will help as best as we can, but just try to get the form in. If you have any questions or concerns, obviously you can see our emails on there. You can call our office, and we'll do the best that we can to help you all. Is that helpful, Michelle? Good.
Perfect. All right. And so moving on. Okay, so I'm going to let Joanna talk about how you're going to close out your academic journey as far as financial aid, student accounts. And then Danielle will talk about advisement and Katie about registrar if there's anything important to talk about on here. So Joanna.
Yes. So I just wanted to make sure that students knew that if you have borrowed a federal loan, like a subsidized or non-subsidized loan, or even if there's a Parent Plus loan out there, you have to complete the loan exit counseling on studentaid.gov, which is the same place where you would have logged in to complete your FAFSA or complete the master promissory notes. And you will be receiving notifications from financial aid about that. So just make sure as soon as you get the financial aid notification, you quickly complete that loan entrance counseling. And not completing it does not mean that it doesn't put you into repayment. It will still put you into repayment, but it is a requirement. I wanted to make sure that you guys pay all of your remaining balances on your account. We do withhold diplomas. So if a student does not have has not completed payment on their account or is missing the $125 payment on their account, their diploma is at risk of being withheld. So that means that it will not be released. So just making sure that you've completed all of that. And if not, then you could always make payment arrangements with our office and we will to avoid any of those processes. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanna. Danielle?
Sure. Hello, everyone. So if you have not done so already, please make sure that you connect with the advisement office and schedule via Navigate with your academic advisor. It's really important that you go over your final audit to ensure that all of your classes and degree requirements are met. And if there's any outstanding requirements, we can work with you to see if there's any classes offered over the summer and how we can work with your faculty to make sure you graduate.
Perfect. And Katie?
Hi, I just wanted to remind everyone that your diploma is based on your degree completion date, and it is very important that you continue to monitor your email before and after commencement to view any emails from the registrar's office regarding diploma issuing and any delays that we may encounter regarding your grades and outstanding items on your account. So please check your emails.
Yes, and you will get an email asking you to confirm your name on your diploma. You'll get an email confirming the address that it's being shipped to. So those are super important. So if you aren't checking your William Patterson email, you have to be checking your William Patterson email. We cannot stress that enough. Okay. So what's next for all of you who are going to be graduating? So I will let Mary Alice talk about our final destination survey. Or first destination, I might have put that wrong on there. And then I will let Roy introduce himself now that he is here and talk about the Alumni Association a little bit before we get to the Q&A. So Mary Alice.
So I'm Mary Alice. I'm the director from the Career Center. So we're here to help you figure out what your next steps are going to be after graduation. So if you have not done so, I highly recommend connecting with your career coach in the Career Center, scheduling an appointment. We can help you review your resume and start the job search process soon. We also have our upcoming mega fair this upcoming Thursday in the ballrooms during common hour. So if you're planning to look for a position or planning to work after graduation, I highly recommend coming as we will have over 65 employees looking to hire students. So now's the time to start looking for jobs post graduation. And just know that after you graduate, we're also here to help support you. You can still connect with your career coach, attend any of our programs or events after you graduate. So we're here to be a support and resource as you're looking for a job. Additionally, all seniors are required to complete our first destination graduation survey. So we want to know where you're heading or if you are still looking for employment. So you will be getting an email in April once our survey launches, and we ask that you take 2 minutes to complete the survey. It's going to ask you if you're planning to work, where you're working, are you going to grad school, what type of program, and if you are still looking. So we encourage you to please look at your email, please complete the survey. It helps us and it also helps our current students here at William Patterson and how we develop our resources and support for them. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help you.
Great. Roy, so I will let you introduce yourself and then just talk about the Alumni Association, how you become one, and about senior send-off. Oh, you're on mute.
Thank you so much. Yes, so my name is Roy Garcia, Assistant Vice President of Alumni Engagement and Philanthropy. I'm also alum myself in class of 99. My wife is too. It's a great institution to be a part of. And we represent 89,000 alum here at William Patterson. We've been going since 1855, so we definitely have a lot of alum. What we're looking to do is build a network of alumni that add value to each other, but also to our students. So now that you're a student, there's different events that we partner up with career development to try to bring alumni to provide career readiness and industry insights to students. It's not just about what grades you get, but it's also about the networks and people that you connect to that help you open doors and can give you advice and become confidants in your career to help you thrive. We have a lot of alumni. I just this last Saturday I was at an event and I met an alumni that works for the Atlanta Braves. And so he's doing an amazing job, but he's also willing to come back to William-Patterson and talk to students, become a mentor. And it doesn't stop when you graduate, right? We hopefully will continue to build these relationships with you through doing networking opportunities and different career opportunities so that we can add value to the relationships and help you expand your professional networks. We have, if we are able to connect with you and help you connect with folks in the industry, that's really what our work would really be, is connecting you to that. But then also, as you grow in your experience, we want you to come back to William-Patterson and talk to students about your experience and your career success, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about that network and taking advantage of the alumni network that we have and the successes that our alumni have had in different industries. So that's something that's really important. For senior send-off, we're looking to do something a little different than we've done in the past years, and that's we want to provide an opportunity for people to take a picture an hour before the event. We'll provide the details later on with WP, the big WP on campus. And we'll provide more details, but I just want to flag that as, so people can come a little bit earlier. And we're also trying to make sure that as people are graduating, that they do the zipper pull. We have this medallion and it's a part of the class gift that, so many students participate in, and it'd be a good opportunity for you to kind of keep an eye out for that. Anything else that you think I should add? Any questions that have come up that I might be able to answer?
I think that's good for now. We're gonna just finish out and then we'll get to the Q&A. So if any alumni questions are there, we'll definitely let you know. But thank you, Roy. That was very helpful and insightful. Yeah, so senior send-off, it's a great party. It's a great way to end your career here at William-Patterson. So we definitely invite students to sign up. That information will be coming out soon with the information of how to sign up, how to RSVP for that. And social media. So share your journey, share your ending. We love to see it. We really do like highlighting it. I know that hashtags are not so much a thing anymore, but we do use them. So if you're graduating, include the hashtag WPUNJ 2025. And so that's how our social media team will see it and add it to our stories.